Hi, I'm Craig, and welcome back to another on-the-road video brought to you by ApplianceVideo.com. Today, we'll be taking a look at this Samsung electric freestanding range. We'll show you how to remove and replace your high-limit thermostat. To begin this repair, we must first access the back of the unit. Stop. Before beginning any repair, always be sure to disconnect the power to the appliance. It is also recommended to test the outlet for the proper voltage. The tools you will need to complete this repair is a number 2 Phillips screwdriver, a tack puller, and a voltmeter. Now that we are at the back of the unit, we'll remove the back panel. We'll go around the perimeter, remove all the Phillips screws that hold it on. Now that the screws are removed, to take off the back panel, be very careful because the edges are extremely sharp. You'll have to pull out on the bottom, lift up, and slide it out, then set it aside. Now, with our back cover removed, we have clear access to our temp sensor. First thing we do is visually inspect the wiring. There are small wires and they tend to get kind of frayed or maybe burnt. If that passes, go ahead and disconnect it. We'll be testing for continuity through this. So we'll set up our meter, put it on ohms. Now with a standard sensor, you should read right around 1,000 to 1,100 ohms. Typical is around 1,080 at room temperature. I recommend going in from the back portion of it because through the front is very small and you can damage the connection if it is good. Slide our meter leads in there. Okay, and we're reading right around about 1,050 ohms. That means that this temp sensor is okay. Some of the things that you'll see when you have a bad temp sensor is that maybe the oven is not getting up to the proper temperature, or it might not be heating at all. Sometimes when you put it on bake or broil, it could say that it's already preheated and it hasn't even turned on. These are all common symptoms of a bad temp sensor. Now, let's show you how to replace it. Next, we'll have to get to the front of the unit. Now that we're back to the front of the unit, first, we'll need to remove the door, open it all the way, use either a tack puller or a small flat blade screwdriver, push down on these tabs. After you get them all the way down, move the door to where it stops. Next, grab it, bend in, and pull out. Next, we'll remove the racks. Just slide out and pull up and out and set them aside. Remove your temp sensor by removing the 1 Phillips screw that is holding it in. Next, gently pull out on your temp sensor. You might have to give it a little bit of wiggle. Sometimes the connections can get stuck in the back, but you do not want to break the wiring, and set it aside. To install your temp sensor, first, put your finger in the notch there just to open up the insulation so that your molettes can slide back in. Tilt it to the side and feed it in. Next, hold on to your temp sensor. Reinstall the screw that holds it. Now we can reinstall the racks and door. When putting your racks back in, put them in at a tilt and then slide it in. Same with the other one. Next, install your door. Slide the hinges in the slotted area. It will go in a certain way. You'll have to do them kind of at an angle until they catch. There's a rod inside of it. But once they're at that spot, you'll be able to open it, push back in on the locks, Now, let's finish up at the back of the unit. Next, replace the Molex connection here. Be very careful, as these wires are very small, it's easy to break them. Slide it behind this back cover. Now we can replace your back cover. To install your back panel, first you need to guide the sides into the slotted area. Let it drop down freely. Next, go around the perimeter and replace your Phillips screws that hold it on. And this will complete your repair. Thank you for watching another quality video brought to you by ApplianceVideo.com.